What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I wanted to shoot this video real quick before we do some unboxings later today. So first off, if you haven't, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Secondly, join my Facebook group, Flankster Statue Collectors. Alexa, shut up. So join this Facebook group. I have 293 members as of right now. Here's where you can interact with me. I post Photoshops, give, lots, we can chat, and I post my opinions. You get early access. So, for example, here I am posting what partially today's video is about. I am considering ECC's Pale Man and Fawn 1/3 maquette. So, if you're unaware of what this is from, it's from the movie Pan's Labyrinth. This is the 1/3 maquette. It's set to ship this month. And Pale Man is currently available. I could buy it right now for about $2,000 shipped. The Fawn is about $3,000 shipped. So it's $5,000, which is a lot of money. And I don't just pull money out of my butt, unfortunately. And I can't use paycheck money for this. I do have to sell some statues if I want to get this. Here's one thought: to put Leatherface and Ghostface there, although I don't think that's the best option. I think it's actually better to put them right here under Myers and Lord of Darkness, because those are both PCS. It makes sense to have PCS underneath, and they don't need a full 48-inch wide garage shelf like this. They're not super wide. There would definitely be a lot of open space. I feel like I'd need a third 1/3 if they were to go there. So I think it's better to put them like where I have Red Sonja, and these two would go great there because Pale Man is super wide, also 29 inches tall. Fawn is only 23.5 inches tall, decent width, but I think they would go fantastic together. Because I still remember to this day the first time I saw Pan's Labyrinth. I was actually in my bed with my wife. We were looking for a movie to watch. We saw it on Hulu. And we watched it together, and it was very memorable. We really enjoyed that movie. I loved the whole concept, even if it was in Spanish, which I don't mind subtitle movies at all, by the way. But I really enjoyed that movie and what it told. Ophelia, I love that actress. Really liked her in I forget the name of the movie. She was in some other adventure series with Deathstroke from Arrow. Really good show. But I love this show. I think it also go better next to Gremlins than Ghostface and Leatherface would. So I really like this idea. I love these pieces. I think they're very unique, very cool looking creatures. That movie is considered a masterpiece. I've only seen it once, but I definitely love to watch it again, when I get these. So in order to get these, we got to sell some statues. So the way my collection has been headed, we've been selling off old school statues that are not as quite high end. They're still super nostalgic for me, but they're not as high end as my, newer stuff, like Elite Creature Collectibles, Prime 1, Queen Studios. And I'm specifically talking good old Sideshow OG classic statues. Now, there's definitely some OGs I likely will probably never sell, or if I do, it'll just need to be replaced by like a Queen Studios version or something else. For example, that Arnold, it's not quite super old school classic, but it works really good because I have super limited space right there. So I don't know if I'd ever actually sell that. Same with Darth Maul. I wouldn't consider Kylo Ren a super old school, but Darth Maul is an older piece, but it still looks fantastic. It doesn't look super outdated because it's not a human skin. I think the Sideshow ones that look very outdated to me are the ones that are humans. Anything creature-wise still looks great. I do think that Jack Sparrow is outdated, no doubt. So I'm hoping in the future we get a better Jack Sparrow and I can sell that and get like a Queen Studios Jack Sparrow, for example. That'd go much better with my silicone bust. Today we're getting rid of Hellboy, which is an old school one for me. I definitely like the Blitzway a lot more, but I don't plan to order it. I just am running out of space. And unfortunately, I can't buy a statue from every movie I love, because I love a lot of movies. I'm easily entertained. So we do have to be very picky. We are going to be selling quite a few statues today to go ahead and fund this project. I do think it's going to be worth it. I think it's also going to help, free up some space in other areas and declutter the collection a little bit. So it does pain me with great heart that we do have to sell Indiana Jones. As much as I love these statues, they really are amazing. What my favorite Indiana Jones movie. They are outdated, although not too bad. I do think Sideshow actually did a fantastic job on these. I love the concept of the bases with the skulls. I do have the exclusive on both, and they're both fantastic. Now, both of mine are in mint condition, and I want to sell this as a pair. I'll include the poster, and if you also want to buy that prop, then you can buy that as well. Otherwise, I could just keep the prop. But if you want the prop, let me know. That will be an extra $150 for that. But the pair together, we're going to price at $1,500 shipped with the poster. And then if you want it with the prop, $1,650. I have both the boxes ready. They could be shipped today. Again, no issues. No real switch outs with Indy. He just has that extra freaking monkey head, which that head does come off and show the brains. And he does come with 2 additional of those brown like gemstones in his bag there. Motor Ram does have switch outs. He has a switch out portrait where he's just no like skull head, and then he also has a non-flaming heart. And then his exclusive is that cup they drink the blood with, that converted Indy to be Masama, or evil in English language. And then I'll include that poster, of course. But I absolutely love these pieces. They're probably my favorite old school sideshow statues. Over all my Lord of the Rings, over all my other movies, these two are my favorite. And I do absolutely love the series. It's very nostalgic for me growing up. And should we ever get like a 1/3 Indiana Jones in the future from like Prime 1, Queen, I would definitely buy it. But I am moving more towards 1/3 bust versus 1/4. I think the only 2 areas I'll really still keep my 1/4 is going to be Marvel and like video games, DBZ. So no, we're not selling Jurassic Park, but I am going to be selling my statues here. This is a very limited space, and I realistically shouldn't have any statues here. It should just be posters. So I think it is in my best interest to just sell these off. Plus, all these statues are outdated for me. Now, Troy, it's not necessarily outdated, but it's not up to par with my standards. Now, the helmet's removable. Now, I'm going to be honest, I do like this piece, but I don't think it's 100% Brad Pitt. The face does have a greasy look, like it's shiny. It does have glass eyes, which do look pretty good. The hair is like a dirty, greasy blonde. It's not his, like more yellowish blonde. It's a very light base. The shoulder pads do come off, and it feels like some sort of leathery texture. Very light base, probably weighs 10 pounds. But we're going to sell this for $1,000 shipped. And if you want this shield, I can include that for an additional $60. Otherwise, I could just technically keep this wall mounted here. And then we also have my Troy 1/4 by ARH. Fantastic statue. It does come with a switch out spear. This helmet technically is removable, but you don't want to remove it. So we're selling this for $700 shipped. Then we have Leonidas. This is the regular edition, but I technically also have this NECA 1/4 Troy helmet that I can include for an additional like $25. Same with that Troy thing. I can include that with the bust for $25 extra. But we're going to price him at $450 shipped. Again, old school sideshow classic from the movie 300, one of the best movies. So great looking statue, but it does need to get sold. We have 2 more statues that we do need to sell. First is Dastin, another fantastic freaking movie. This is the exclusive with the Dagger of Time. And this is the movie version, not the video game version. So he does come with a switch out hand holding an additional dagger, not the sword. I always display that exclusive. I like that. He is also priced at $450. We have Baby Doll. My buyer did back out after committing, and so we're going to sell her. This is the exclusive, and we're pricing her at $700 shipped. So $700 shipped for Baby Doll. Again, we still are selling HMO Dante, $500. I'm not selling that Ninja Gaiden yet, but I probably will have to due to space reasons. And this guy is still for sale. So he is $400 for Europe and Canada and US $250 shipped. So, yes, so all these statues, they probably won't truly fund all the ECC stuff, but it will get me close enough. In addition, I'm selling my Harry Potter and Hellboy statues, so that will also contribute to funding it. But as soon as I can sell some of these statues, I can buy Pale Man in the next few days, and he will go right there. I'll move those and just do the 2 COAs in the back and maybe a poster or a prop in the middle, not sure. And then Fawn 1/3 would go right there. That way the 2 biggest pieces are on each end, the 2 smaller in the middle. And Red Sonja would be moved likely right there, or potentially even just a middle room glass shelf by Godzilla vs. Kong. It depends if I need that space for Lord of the Rings. But then we could just do Leatherface, Ghostface with the props behind, So I think that would actually go better. But I've been really wanting to get these Pan's Labyrinth pieces. I do think they're fantastic. I have seen one review of the Pale Man. He wasn't super happy with it, and he did return it. He didn't like some of the things on it. But I'm not quite as picky, and I can definitely accept what I saw, and I do like it quite a bit. Some people just aren't big fans of translucent resin and are more picky than me. I don't think I'm a super picky collector. But yeah, that is everything for sale. If you are interested in any of these statues, please do message me. Oh, also, one last thing. I am going to be selling my XM Predator. I am selling this in lieu of getting Infinity Studios Berserker Predator. I want to stick to just 3 Predators, and I like the Berserker, he's one of my favorite movie Predator versions. So we're going to go ahead and just sell this guy. There is no damage. He's in mint condition. He comes with a switch out hand that doesn't have the tall spear, but holding a disc, and a hand with a different wrist blade where it's the 2 blades and just a fist. And then obviously the helmet. This is a fantastic piece. I do think it's slightly underscaled for 1/3. You tell me if you compare the 2. It's very girthy and thick. The head's slightly smaller, but the base isn't quite as big. That's why I boosted it up. I do overall like this piece quite a bit. But I really want to get that Berserker Predator. Plus, I'm going to need to put Cool Props Wolf Bust up top. And so it's either we do XM down low or we do Berserker Predator. And I'd rather have Berserker Predator. Then I have my 3 favorite Predators. The Jungle, Wolf, and Berserker. And then obviously the 3 best aliens. Big Chap, that's more or less an alien warrior, and Dog. Although I ain't lying, I was looking at Prime One's alien warrior statue. We don't know truly what scale it is because it's non-scaled. It's 26 inches tall, which is definitely smaller, especially, that one's 34 inches tall. I don't think it's 1/3. I think it's more of a 1/4 and a half, but that piece is freaking fantastic. I would love to get that one as well. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and price this bad boy at $2,200 shipped, which is basically retail plus $200 shipping. It'll probably cost more than $200 in shipping, but if it does, I will cover it. And we still are selling technically my Medusa. I really would love to keep that, but it causes a lot of space issues. So she's 500 local pickup in Utah. So 500 Utah, no box. There are a few different damages to like some of the snakes. They're glued, but they're all in the back. There's probably a few scuff marks on the base here and there. But for the most part, she is in great condition. Just no box, can't ship her, way too risky. Also, I believe the pillar broke and it's just glued back on, but it's covered by a snake, so you can't see it. In addition, if anyone wants this Arnold bus, I think I'd just sell it. It's just a little Easter egg here. It's not even really worth having, but if someone wants that, $200 shipped. Also, if anyone wants that Jason mask, I'd sell that for $75 shipped. The Jason mask display. It's just, I don't even know why it's there, but yeah, that is everything for sale, folks. So if you're interested, message me. You can do so via Instagram, Flankster117, email flanksterbuySell@gmail.com. Contact me on Facebook, join my Facebook group. Generally, I can ship pretty much same day paid, and I ask that you I accept PayPal if you're doing goods and services, cover the 4% fees, more like 4.1, Venmo, Zelle, and I can ship pretty much any of these same day because I got all the boxes ready. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.